Yep, another feminist frequency video because I have nothing better to do with my life. Have fun.
Many women have courageously spoken out about how they experience alienation and harassment in gaming.
Oh no, gamers being toxic. Boy, I don't know what communities that happens in a lot. Maybe in Blizzard games, I have a feeling that it's in Blizzard games a lot. And LOL, but you get the idea.
Despite this fact, too many male gamers dismiss the issue as no big deal and insist that there isn't really a problem. One of the luxuries of being a member of a privileged group is that the benefits afforded to us often remain invisible to us.
I just want to die. Just end my life. End it now. I'm done. I'm done. I can't deal with these people anymore. I can kill myself. There's no such thing as privilege when it comes to the internet. Nobody knows who you are. Therefore, there's no way they can think of you as better or lower before they know you. If you don't argue if they know you this privilege, then yeah, sure, argue that all you want. But still.
Working towards solutions requires that male gamers become aware of the ways in which we unconsciously benefit from sexism. We can't work to fix something unless we first understand its effects.
You also can't fix something that doesn't exist, Johnathan Mcintosh. By this I mean in gaming, not in general.
With that in mind, the following is a checklist of some of the concrete benefits that male gamers automatically receive simply for being men.
I can choose to remain completely oblivious or indifferent to the harassment that many women face in gaming spaces.
I can also, pretend to forget about all those cuckolds white knighting for people who play video games because they have nothing better to do with their lives. And yes, I know I blew up my audio there, I was trying to.
I am never told that video games or the surrounding culture is not intended for me because I am male.
Neither do women. Doing so would be idiotic. The only people I know who do so, I've destroyed in arguments. So I mean, hey, good job proving something that doesn't exist.
I can publicly post my username, gamertag, or contact information online without having to fear being stalked or sexually harassed because of my gender.
Kill me now. Just end it. End my life, end my suffering, end everything. Done. I can't post anything on the internet without being watched by people because they believe I've done something bad, despite the lack of evidence. Cough, cough. Anyway, so your point here is somewhat null and void, because it happens to both. And at the end you can say, it doesn't mean all male gamers don't have to deal with this stuff, blah blah, it doesn't matter. You're still saying there's less of a chance, which is logically incorrect, due to statistics stating that more gamers are male, therefore there's more of a chance of them being stalked than women.
I will never be asked to prove my gaming cred simply because of my gender.
No, you're just asked to prove your gaming cred because people want to know it, even though it's a thing that doesn't exist. You don't get credit for playing video games.
If I enthusiastically express my fondness for video games, no one will automatically assume I'm faking my interest just to get attention from other gamers.
This sounds like a bunch of people talking about stuff they don't know much about. Nobody thinks this.
I can look at practically any gaming website, show, or magazine and see the voices of people of my own gender widely represented.
You are talking on a channel run by Anita Sarkeesian. Boy, don't realize the stupidity in that statement now.
When I go to a gaming event or convention, I can be relatively certain that I won't be harassed, groped, propositioned, or catcalled by total strangers.
What if a gay guy's there? What if they do that stuff?
I will never be asked or expected to speak for all other gamers who share my gender.
Anyone who thinks this is stupid. You are stupid if you think people think this.
I can be sure that my gaming performance, good or bad, won't be attributed to or reflect on my gender as a whole.
Again, no one thinks this. Most of the better people that I know at gaming are female. So, anybody who thinks this is stupid.
My gaming ability will never be called into question based on unrelated, natural, biological functions.
Well, if you have bad eyesight, that's a biological factor into if you're good at some games or not.
I can be relatively sure my thoughts about video games won't be dismissed or attacked based solely on my tone of voice.
Have you heard my voice? I mean, that's pretty much the main factor into whether or not I get judged. So, I mean, good for you?
Even if I speak in an aggressive, obnoxious, crude, or flippant manner.
I can openly say that my favorite games are casual, odd, non-violent, artistic, or cute, without fear that my opinions will reinforce a stereotype that men are not real gamers.
Oh boy, here we go again with the definition of a real gamer. A gamer is somebody who games. If you game, you're a real gamer. No ifs, ands, or buts.
When purchasing most major video games in a store, chances are I will not be asked if, or assumed to be, buying it for a wife, daughter, or girlfriend.
Okay, I'll give you that one. Usually people do assume it's only guys that game. I will give you that one. I've had people say this when it's not true, but still.
The vast majority of game studios, past and present, have been led and populated primarily by people of my own gender, and as such, most of their products have been specifically designed to cater to my demographic.
Actually, no. The games are designed to cater to male gamers because it's usually male gamers buying this stuff. You cater to the people buying your stuff, not the people who's not. So, I mean, you can believe what you want, but there's a lot more male gamers than there are female gamers.
I can walk into any gaming store and see images of my gender widely represented as powerful heroes, dastardly villains, and non-playable characters alike.
Resident Evil, Pokemon, Paper Mario. You get the point. There's plenty. I just named off 3 because that's all I can think of off the top of my head.
I will almost always have the option to play a character of my gender, as most protagonists or heroes will be male by default.
Depends what games you play. If you play RPG games, usually they allow you to customize your character.
I do not have to carefully navigate my engagement with online communities or gaming spaces in order to avoid or mitigate the possibility of being harassed because of my gender.
No, you have to do that because everybody's cucks now.
I probably never think about hiding my real-life gender online through my gamer name, my avatar choice, or by muting voice chat, out of fear of harassment resulting from my being male.
Funny, because I usually use female characters and I don't get any messages like that. I also barely use voice chat, for obvious reasons. And I still don't get any messages like that. Perhaps you're lying.
When I enter an online game, I can be relatively sure I won't be attacked or harassed if and when my real-life gender is made public.
Again, doesn't happen.
If I am trash-talked or verbally berated while playing online, it will not be because I am male, nor will my gender be invoked as an insult.
Well, I'd call you a cuck, which is insulting towards men only, seeing as it's the husband of an adulteress, but still, I mean, yeah, I guess you're wrong.
While playing online with people I don't know, I won't be interrogated about the size and shape of my real-life body parts, nor will I be pressured to share intimate details about my sex life for the pleasure of other players.
Actually, quite the opposite. You'll get called a virgin either way.
Complete strangers generally do not send me unsolicited images of their genitalia, or demand to see me naked on the basis of being a male gamer.
If I see this happen, do you know what I do? What any normal person would do and tell them to go screw themselves.
In multiplayer games, I can be pretty sure that conversations between other players will not focus on speculation about my attractiveness or sexual availability in real life.
No one cares about anything like that usually when they're playing games. The majority don't even speak. They just sit there quietly and play their games.
If I choose to point out sexism in gaming, my observations will not be seen as self-serving, and will therefore be perceived as more credible and worthy of respect than those of my female counterparts, even if they are saying the exact same thing.
Nah, you're both a bunch of cucks, no matter what gender you are. Even though I just said earlier it's more derogative towards men, but still.
Because it was created by a straight white man, this checklist will likely be taken more seriously than if it had been written by virtually any female gamer.
Look, John, I'm not gonna lie. You're a cuck. I don't take you seriously, I don't take you seriously, because you're both cucks. Not because of your gender or anything like that. Because you're cucks.
These benefits should not be reserved for men.
This list is not meant to suggest that male gamers are always treated well.
Sometimes we are bullied.
Or subjected to online nastiness.
But it's not based on or because of our gender.
Well, you've never been called, oh, what's the word you like to use? Oh yes, scum based on your gender or anything like that. You've never been called that because you're a little Kool-Aid drinking feminist ally or whatever.
In order to make change,
first we need to acknowledge the problem.
And then we must take responsibility for it as a community.
So, we should feel guilty because we are male. Kind of, basically, removing the entire point of this video, right? Anybody else notice that? No? Okay. Well, have fun with your Kool-Aid.
So we can actively work together with people of all genders to dismantle the parts of gaming culture
that perpetuate these imbalances.
Leave then.
All people of all genders
must be treated with respect and dignity.
You unrespect, you don't just get it.
Together, we can make gaming better.
Together, we will make gaming better.
Unlikely, as you're just complaining about stuff that doesn't exist instead of actually making games which would make gaming better. Wait, what? No, games don't make gaming better? It's these ideals? Oh, okay. Sorry, I just thought a gamer would know what makes gaming better. Well, that's the end of this video. If you're new to the channel and you like this video, please leave a like, comment, subscribe down below. And check out my social media down below as well. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.